So, as you can tell if you're not new around here, this is a very different video to what I usually post on the channel, but don't worry, these types of videos will only happen once every blood moon, as my sewage-like blood coagulates into some sort of awful grime. Now, from the title you can probably tell this will be one hell of a sob story, and you're kind of right. See, lately I've been thinking more and more about how video games made me feel when I was younger, compared to now as I'm 230 years old with back problems. And it made me realize just how different it is now. Only a decade or so ago, if one of my friends asked me to come on Minecraft or Terraria, to stay up late and try to beat as many bosses as possible, or build an entire one-to-one recreation of Bill Cosby getting me at night, I would have said, sure, what have I got to lose? Wait, how'd that get in the script? If one of my friends asked me that now, all they'd get is either an exhausted sorry or an hour of silence as my brain reboots due to the fact I'd love to, if I had the time to even consider it. And that's what I've started to notice about gaming as you get older. Look at me, I said the name of the video. Please don't leave. Time is what gets us the most as it comes charging into your mind or workplace with enough flashbangs to turn your mental state into depression soup. Some people here may still be able to do this, which if you can, congrats, I'm proud and will not consume your father on the spot. But think back to when you had the time to sit down and stay up until 4 AM just because you wanted to fight one more boss, or build another house to imprison villagers and turn them into cyberpunk gimps for your own nefarious needs. I remember when Minecraft launched on Xbox 360 and I spent weeks, maybe even months, just playing it with my friends to build a community within our new world we created. And the funny part about all of it was not the fact we all had to be up in the morning looking like 3-day-old ghouls, but the fact we built a community together already being a community. Now that might not make sense, and it probably doesn't, but it does in my mind, as we spent hours upon hours building up whatever we could think of, and in a way we all became closer friends because we chose to try and make a community in-game, and it just so happened to work for out-of-game too. People you hardly knew would join, and without knowing it, they might become one of your best friends for years to come. I'm not going to sit here and try to invoke an existential dread, as that won't help anybody, but what I am getting at is obviously gaming will feel different the older you get. For example, I remember that weird mysterious monkey Easter egg from Halo 3 and how it scarred me to the point I'd fear that level. But now I look at it and realize, oh, it's just some guy. Somebody want to grab my coffee? It's the same with long puzzles or intricate details in games that not all of us have the time to figure out, which can ruin some experiences, if you let it. What if one day you were with your close friends on Discord or, God forbid, outside in the real world, and they were talking about how hard that one Skyrim puzzle was where you would move one rock? They might go on about it for a while and how it took them a whole 5 minutes to figure out, and when they finally ask your thoughts on it, you're sat there with your best friend Google jacking you off in slow motion. Wait, yeah, okay, I actually put that in the script. Okay, brain. I'm getting sidetracked here, and I don't want anyone to take this video as, holy shit, we've got like 4 whole minutes to live. What do I play before the sun devours me? Because that's not what I'm trying to get at, or at least I hope my brain isn't. It's about how even though we don't all have as much time as we'd like, we can all still enjoy gaming the exact same way and encourage all the different playstyles that are out there. Gaming as you get older isn't about failing to understand new games or phrases like, oh hey, they remade that game that came out 10 years ago. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Remember? It's about coming to terms with evolving your playstyle based on your time restraints and enjoying it as much as you can without stressing about being up for work in the morning. It's an art form that never stops giving, and it'll always be there for you when you want to pick it back up, and I think that's what I've been trying to get across with this whole mess of a video. If you enjoyed the video, I'm going to do that thing that most YouTubers do and ask you to please like and subscribe. Don't worry, I won't throw one of those Eldritch Terror Poggers face reactions in the thumbnail, if I can help it, unless YouTube waterboards me into doing so, in which case, I'm sorry. Now to end the video, I'm going to stop talking, as you can probably tell I'm stuttering and going all over the place like somebody shoved a taser up my arse. But that's not how I'm going to end it. I thought it would be nice to ask one of my best friends in the world what gaming means to him. Ladies and gentlemen, sewage dwellers and the rat who lives in my wall, here he is, the Edge Strike HD in all of his dad glory.
Ah, yes. Gaming is the old sag machine that is time itself, drags us further and further down until we give the lucky worms a suckle. There's so much to say. I mean, where to even begin? It's alright.
Also, look what I relearned. Look at this. You like this? Huh? Look at this shit. Look at Norville. Dancing it up in here.